Hello everyone, Willow West here, and I wanted to take a few quick seconds to talk about the impending June update for The Long Dark. Raffing Company just put out an updated version of the roadmap. That was something that they implemented prior to the Tireless Menace Challenge, and it's just sort of a rough basic timeline of what we can maybe expect to see in the game. That's kind of their vision of where they'd like to see the game go, how they'd like to see the game progress until it comes to full fruition. But they do put a disclaimer on there that this is aspirational, so not all of this stuff is going to make it, or possibly not all of this stuff is going to make it into the game, but it gives us a good idea, a good overview of what they want to see in the game. But anyhow, so they just made an updated version of it, and I think the only changes that I really saw were the plans that they have for the next sandbox update. So they say here, the next update is planned for June of 2016, and it is June, so this could be any time now, although the one that they put out the last time, I think it was a couple of weeks before they rolled out the update. So it could be a couple of weeks time until we see this update. It could be any time. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see when it rolls out. So let's just go ahead and go down the list here. And oh, what's this? The first thing on the list, the challenge mode. They put out a couple new challenge modes. They're proposing a couple new challenge modes, and the first one on the list is called Challenge Mode Nomad. Now, if you are a subscriber or a viewer on this channel, then you'll know that I am currently playing a Nomad series. I don't know if this challenge mode was inspired by that series or not. I know Raph is well aware of it. He put out, he retweeted the trailer, and he's been retweeting all the episodes ever since then. So I know he's well aware of this series, but so it could be inspired by that. I'm not going to make any claims of that sort unless and until I know for sure, but I don't know what else it could be, this Nomad, because the one that we're playing right now is we go across all the regions, we visit every map, every location. We have to discover all the discoverable locations. So it could be the same thing here, or it could be something completely different and just have the same name. I don't know. They could have been working on this for a year, and it just is a funny coincidence that it shares the same name. So I don't know. I'm not going to make any claims unless until I know, but anyhow, so that's going to be one of the challenges. So now you'll all have to play along with the Nomad challenge. I know some of you are playing along with the Nomad, with our Nomad series. You are going along with me as I go to these different areas, but now all of you are going to have to do it now when the challenge mode comes out. So, okay, the next challenge mode, whiteout. I'm assuming that means just constant blizzards. That's all I can imagine for that one. And you'll have to do something, go from one point to another, and you'll have to do it in a blizzard. I mean, we've done that before, and it is not too terribly fun, especially if you lose your way. But you'll see further down the list here, another thing that they're going to be probably rolling out is simple shelter building. That will coincide very nicely with the whiteout challenge. So, if you get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, you can't find your way, you have to maybe quickly build a shelter and get get in from out of the elements. Now, this simple shelter building is not going to be like building cabins or anything. I imagine it's just going to be like lean-tos, and I don't think it's going to be completely protective from the elements. So I don't know how well it's going to protect you, but it will at least, I think, provide some protection against the elements and against the predators, but probably not foolproof. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I really like that you that they are going to implement something like that. Okay. Weather Almanac System, first pass. So I'm curious about that. The Weather Almanac System. I'm not sure. It would be really cool if they would give us like barometers or something. That would be really neat. We use those when my father-in-law goes out fishing. He is always like, you gotta check that first, because it'll tell you what, you know, the weather system is, what the weather's gonna be like. So I'm like, okay, he knows how to do it. I don't know, but anyhow, skill system. So they're gonna have a skill system in place. Now this is something I'm actually really excited about. One of the things that I love about The Sims, I've played The Sims for years, and one of the things that I love about The Sims is skilling up. And not everyone likes that, I know, but I really enjoy like starting out and not knowing anything about anything and having to build your skills over time. I really enjoy that, because you shouldn't be proficient at everything your first go around. I mean, it's kind of like the fire building skills. It's like, you know, you need to work your way up to being this master fire builder. There's a lot of different things in the game that I think you should have to work your way up to, that you shouldn't just be proficient right out the gate. So I really like that they're going to be implementing some skills. Feats system. I'm not sure what that, I mean, you'll have to discuss in the comments. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. A feat system, if you have to like I don't know, accomplish certain things until you can, you know, move on to something else. I'm not sure what that exactly entails. So we'll have to see what that means. Research item, books of knowledge to improve skills. So instead of just tossing those books on the fires as we do now, we actually are going to have to open them and read what's inside to gain knowledge. No, I'm really looking forward to that. I really, really have wanted something like that since I saw books in the game. I thought, why aren't we reading those books? It's a good way to pass time. And the fact that you can use it to improve skills, that's really cool. In-game rewards, badges. I think that was probably something that they were implementing because of the Xbox players possibly not getting the Steam achievements. So, and I am all about badges. I'm all about achievements. I already earned all the ones on Steam, so I need more. I need to accomplish more. Anyhow, simple shelter building, new in-game fonts, Steam trading cards. I don't ever use Steam trading cards. I don't know what those are all about. I have some from some games that I got, but I don't know. And then just all the translations for the different languages. So that's what they're proposing for this next update. There may be more stuff than what they have listed here. There usually is, but who knows? But anyhow, so that's just kind of like a quick overview of what we could possibly be seeing in the next week, 2 weeks, who knows when. Just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up and let you know what might be coming down the pike. So anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are on all this. And let me know if you want to see me play the challenge mode Nomad, if it is the same thing again. It may be timed. I don't know. It could be something completely different. And if that's the case, then hey, maybe we will. But let me know if you want to see that again. Anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.